Well, hello, my YouTube family. I can't believe I still have one more day to go, people. This week, like I said, it was fine Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, regardless of all the whole hoopla and yeah. But it was fine up until Wednesday, up until yesterday. Today wasn't going anywhere. It was slow as ass. And I don't know if ass is slow, but I know mine is because I'm in my 50s now, people. Okay, so it was just slow. Slow as molasses. Molasses, okay? Molasses, okay? All right, let us do lips of the day. I don't like this one as much as I like the first one. Okay, listen up, Zephyr, because you gave me this one as well, but I think I like the other one better. This is the Laura Geller. This is the second one. Laura Geller Love Me Do Lip Crayon. And this is in the color, hold on, Berry Sparkling. Berry Sparkling down there. Berry Sparkling. And it does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, but I think it's the shimmer that dries it out a little bit. This one, however, does not travel as much, and I did not put a liner. I wanted to test this one out, you know, just to see if it was going to travel like the first one. Not as much. I can't really say it doesn't travel, but it doesn't travel as much as the first one. But this one has a little bit of shimmer to it, and I think that's what dries it out just a little bit. Staying power is great. Again, good staying power. I can't really say it's moisturizing because it's sort of drying out. But the first one was a little bit better than this one. I don't understand it. I like the shade. I do like the shade. There is, I don't know if you can tell, but there is a little bit of shimmer in there. Yeah, I think you can tell. There's a little bit of shimmer in there. And I think the added shimmer dries out the formulation. So, you know, this was, it's in the middle. I don't totally hate it. I don't totally love it. It's in the middle. So that takes care of lips of the day. And I am wearing my second LA Girls Strobe Light Strobing Powder. And this is 40 watt. The other one was 10 watt. This one is 40 watt. And it is very much here. And it is very much here. You know, I have to use a light hand. This can go on rather, you know, kapow. But I work in a law firm, people. So this one is the rose goldy kind of a shade. I love it ever so. This one is more of a, it is more of a rose gold. Let me see if I can do a swatch for you. It's kind of, I mean, it's more pinky than what it's showing. There it is, just a little bit. It's a lot lighter than the first one that I had, but that's it. And it's got shimmer to it as well, but not, you know, kapow shimmer, not kapow. You can build it up to make it kapow if you want. But like I said, you know, I have to use my makeup according to where I work. So this one is 40 watts. This is 40 watt. Oh, and let me do a, there you go. That's the lipstick I'm wearing. This is Berry Sparkling. And this is 40 watt highlighter. Okay, so there you go, people. There you go. That is it. That is all for lips of the day. Can we discuss what I read this morning on Facebook? I know this is not going to be a big situation for people, but I had to jump on the bandwagon. I really did, people. I really did. So I'm reading that McDonald's is getting rid of one of their key items. I didn't realize how much it was key until I was reading up on it. They are getting rid of the High C orange drink. Apparently, this was more popular than I had ever realized. So guess where Nancy went before she came home? Because I had to get on the bandwagon. I'm like, so what's so big about this High C orange drink? I know what High C orange drink tastes like. But just because they said they're getting rid of it, I was like, oh, I need to get one now before they get rid of it. So I got one with, you know, like a couple of burgers. That's going to be dinner for me tonight. I just did not feel like cooking, okay? And even though I do have food, I could just warm up or whatever. You know, when sometimes you just don't feel like eating your own hand, you want to eat somebody else's hand. I want to eat, you know, I wanted to just go through the drive-thru, have a burger, okay? Do you mind? So they're getting rid of the high C drink. And as soon as I was reading it, I was like, oh, I know where I have to go this afternoon. I got to get a high C drink before they get rid of it. Now, it may not be gotten rid of until, you know, the end of May. Who knows? But it's going to be gone from the menu. So I was like, So I bought a large one, of course. Of course. It's in the refrigerator, cooling off right now. Okay, I just wanted to spout that out. Who saw Real Housewives of New York last night? That hot mess. That hot mess. Dorinda has nerve. You know, she talks about herself being a woman and she's got manners and all of this nonsense. How are you going to have manners at Ramona's, like, I guess, housewarming? Or, you know, she just wanted a get-together with a lot of friends. Some of them weren't, you know, they weren't, like, on the show. They were, like, actual friends of hers that are not on television or anything. And the rest of the girls. The only person who didn't show up to the dinner was Bethany. Bethany didn't want to come. She didn't want to be bothered. I don't blame her. Dorinda said, as soon as Sonia gets in here, I'm going to have words with her. How? You know, you need to take your mess to your own house or Sonia's house. Why do you have to be loud and just embarrass yourself as well as Sonia in front of all these other guests? I mean, she really dug into her deep. I don't even remember what she was mad about. Sonia had said something. Oh, it was something that Dorinda read in a newspaper that Sonia was quoted saying. And I think she said that what the quote was something like Dorinda wouldn't dare show up at Luann's wedding or whatever, something like that. And Dorinda took superior offense, which, okay, I can understand. But there's a time and a place for a situation. And if you are at somebody else's house and you're causing this much of a scene, that's embarrassing yourself and embarrassing the person that you're yelling at. Not to mention the host of the party, which was Ramona. So, and I like Dorinda, but Dorinda went off. And she wasn't even drinking. That's the thing. She wasn't even drinking. So could you imagine if she was? But the very next day, she said she had gotten it out of her system. And the girls met up at whose house? Somebody else's house. Luann's house in Sag Harbor or something. I don't know. They had a breakfast the next morning. And Sonia and Dorinda like made up. Because Dorinda explained to her, look, I needed to get that off my chest. I needed you to know where I was, where I stood in the situation, and how I did not appreciate you being quoted as such and so on and so forth. And now that it's over and I've got it off my chest, okay, we could be friends again. And Sonia being Sonia, who just wants to be friends with everybody, and she's claiming that she's been invited to Luann's wedding. Luann said no. No. And Sonia in total denial. I mean, she is in the river of denial, okay? Is saying, oh, that's okay. I know I'm invited. And Dorinda keeps telling her, you can't come to someplace where you're not invited, especially a wedding. And Sonia's like, she just doesn't want to believe it. She's like, oh, I know I'm invited. I just know I'm invited. Okay, you know what? Denial. Sonia has a problem when it comes to something that she doesn't want to face. She goes in complete denial mode. Complete denial mode. So you would have thought she learned her lesson when she had to sell her home in Paris, her home in Germany, and all of this because she was bankrupt. You would have thought, okay, you need to come to terms with the reality of what the situation is. Well, here's another reality of another situation, and you are not invited to the wedding. Get it through your system. No, she's not invited to the wedding. These women. And another thing with Sonia, she invites this Tinsley chick to stay with her at her house. And she tells Tinsley that I would like you to be, become friends with my friends. So Tinsley had a girls' night out with Luann and Dorinda, I think it was. I think it was the two of them and her. And she came home and she was talking. Tinsley heard Sonia talking to like one of her assistants and telling the assistant that I'm very hurt that she didn't invite me to the girls' night out and she should know better. She should tell me everywhere she goes. So Tinsley came charging and she was like, look, you told me that you wanted me to become friends with your friends. I can't help it if they didn't invite you to this girls' dinner, and I just wanted to get to know them on my own without you being there, because you gave me the green light to be friends with these ladies, and now they're inviting me out to for drinks, and just because you're not invited, all of a sudden you're hurt. You can't have it both ways. Tinsley feels like Sonia's automatically turning into a mom. Tinsley is a grown-ass woman who's got a jail record. Okay, she's been married. So I'm on Tinsley's side on this one. I still don't know her altogether, but as of right now, I think she's a cool chick. I think she's okay. I've been known to say that about the other ladies before I got to know them right quick. So, but as for what I see right now, okay. Okay. As for Bethany, there really wasn't a storyline with her all that much. There really wasn't. She was at Carol's house. Carol had I guess, adopted more kittens. So Carol is now become cat lady. And Carol says, I don't mind being the cat lady. And I was like, yay, Carol. Way to go, girl. These kittens are adorable. And every single one of them is called Baby. She named all of her cats and her little dog and her little puppy Baby. Okay. And Bethany, as she's talking in the confessional to us, she said, this is a woman who's a writer, best-selling author, and she can't come up with like 3 names for 3 different pets. I fell out when she said that. I was crying. I said, you're damn right. What? You that lazy that you need to just call all of them the same name? So when you want one to come to you, they're pets. They're all going to come to you. So I don't understand. And what is my pet doing back there? Tom. How you doing, boo-boo? Hello. Yes, we see you. And you don't give a rat's ass. Okay, well, back to what I was saying. Because, pet, especially cats, they really don't give a rat's ass. If they're not interested right now, they're just not interested right now. But she has kittens. So kittens, they're stupid and dumb, but they're so cute and cuddly that, they'll just do anything until they start to get a little personality of their own. I learned. I didn't adopt Tom as a kitten, but he was 1 year old. He was just getting out of his kittendom. And even now, still to this day, he sort of acts like a kitten when it comes to certain toys that he has. He goes right into kitten mode. But he's a full-grown cat, attitude and all. So yeah, that was Real Housewives of New York. Is there anything else? I wrote everything down, people, because I'm getting old and I have to write things down so I don't forget. Okay. Yes, I must say that one of my YouTube family members, yes, Lord, hold on. I think I wrote your name down. Hold on. Hold on. I wrote it down before, and now I forgot. But I wanted to. Tangela, I think it was you. Maybe it wasn't you, but I'm not sure. One of my family members wrote me a comment from yesterday's video stating that, remember I was telling you that I had mailed my check for my Jeep and I put it, sent receipt and all of that. And I just put 1 stamp. And she wrote me back, you do realize that you will get charged for that. And it's like $1.20 or $1.70 or something like that. I was like, oh, damn. And I wrote back like, well, when it comes back to me, I guess I'll know why. It hasn't come back to me yet. So maybe I'll be lucky and it'll just go by itself. I don't know. Because I was looking for it today. Didn't come back to me. So I'm hoping that they just let it go. Just let it go. Come on now. just let it go. But if it does come back to me, I'll remail it with some added postage. So I just wanted to inform you on that, because I'm convinced that my father did pay my, I don't know, there's like a piece of hair, which is, I think, his, on my lip. I feel it, but okay, whatever. So, that's it, people. That's it. I have spoken about the Mickey D's. I don't know if it's a disaster or what have you, the big surprise. And I have spoken to you about Lips of the Day. And I have spoken to you about Real Housewives of New York. I think I'm all caught up. It is Thursday. Scandal. I think we have Scandal tonight. We better have a new Scandal tonight. New Scandal and new, The Catch. Is anybody watching that? I like that. I really want my, How to Get Away with Murder to come back. But, they go on hiatus and all of this. And so, The Catch is kind of cute. But it started out kind of almost semi-serious, but now it just turned campy. So I don't like the way it turned. It's like light now. It's like, light. And because it started out kind of like serious, almost like Scandal. Started out that way. This is like the second season, I think. And it started out like serious. Like she was after him and he kept escaping, but they had a connection in some kind of way. Now we know that they're lovers, and they go on these little heists, and it's very light and campy. And I'm like, that's not what I signed up for. So I don't know how long they're going to hold me, because my interest could turn at a moment's notice. So we shall see how the rest of the season goes, if I last the rest of the season. And that is that with that upon that, people. I'm tired. I'm done. I can't believe I still have one more day to go. I don't know what the hell he's doing over there. What is he doing? Okay, he's sitting down. Okay. Now we're going to mischievous mode. Okay, he's right next to me. Okay, well, that is that with that upon that, people. I don't want to hold you up any longer. My high C is getting nice and icy cold, and I need to rewarm my burgers. Okay, so that's that with that upon that. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you guys think of this shade. I like the shade. I just don't like the fact that they added shimmer to it, because the first one doesn't have shimmer. The first one was just like a nice little cream. This one is like an added shimmer. And although it doesn't travel as much as the first one, it still sort of travels a little. So I would still have to use a liner. But, what's going on there? It's all right. It's in the middle. Just let me know what you think. Okay? I love you. Let me know if you saw Real Housewives of New York. Let me know what you think about that. If you guys are into the whole Mickey D's high C orange drink fad, like I've just jumped on, like, of course, every time I go to McDonald's now, that's what I'm going to have to order until they tell me, oh, we no longer carry that. Okay. In any event, let me know what you think about everything that I've spoken about in this video. Okay. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow is TGIF, people. Thank you, sweet Jesus in heaven. I love you. Mwah. Bye now.